Hey everyone, welcome to today's epic video. Before we begin, make sure you're stocked up on popcorn. He kicked him down again, quickly grabbed the knife from the ground, and charged at the bald guy again, landing a strike right in the noggin. Seeing this, the young guy wanted to help but ended up getting pinned by John from behind, with the knife in his hand dangerously close to his eye. He fearfully tried to block it, but ultimately got stabbed and went silent. This epic battle came to a close, but the fallen fishmonger wasn't ready to give up yet. He struggled to pull out the knife, but John jokingly said, "Stop struggling, and I'll send you home." Then he was back on the run, not getting far. Another hitman was onto him. Just as he reached the intersection, he got launched by two cars appearing out of nowhere. He had no time for his injuries. He quickly fled to the stables, with several assassins chasing after him and others watching. The three hitmen decided to split up to look for their target, which conveniently gave John a chance to strike back, and boy, did he take it. After knocking one down, he violently attacked another, striking his head amid pain, and tensed up seeing someone approach. He quickly sought cover, stealthily nudging a nearby horse, using it to spin around and smack his foe into the air, just as the man staggered only to be smacked down by the horse. Then he sprinted in, delivering a deadly scissor kick, not caring for a second attack. Powerful double kick sent that guy straight to hell. With the last enemy closing in, he quickly set up an ambush, ready to strike. After quickly disarming his opponent, he executed a mighty shoulder throw. While the attacker was still dazed, he got him in a chokehold. Then he hopped on the horse and rushed into the street. John on his white steed caught the two lurking hitmen off guard. The enemies revved up to catch John and yank him off his horse, but he seized the opportunity and pulled out his gun. He fired two shots right at the helmet, and as another one approached, John quickly ducked to the other side of the horse and fired at the biker. As assassins failed, headquarters raised John's bounty to a joke, with attacks ceasing. The man cautiously peeled off his life-saving bulletproof suit, casting a complex look at his mother before decisively slumping into the chair. As the 1,000-degree hot cross seared into his back, John let out a painful scream, while his mother watched helplessly. From that moment on, John was completely ousted by the Russian mob. Had given up his family status for one last helping hand from his mother. He was feeling extremely gathered. Soon John safely arrived in Casablanca, but guess what? There were hitmen here too, and they sprang into action. Clearly, they overestimated their abilities, thinking they could take down the Night Spectre with a fruit knife. John easily knocked them down with a smile. Suddenly, a bald guy appeared, saying the energy of the mainland hotel wanted to see John, and off he went to a room. The plot thickens. John's body was feeling pretty gathered, and as he was taken to the room, he was suddenly surrounded by two wolfish figures. A figure emerged from the darkness. A woman shot John down. Turns out, he had once protected her daughter, setting the stage for some serious drama. Then John pulled out a badge contract, hoping she would honor her promise to help him, but Storm was now the hotel manager. John said he only wanted to see Storm's ex-boss. Then they met Sir Bolognese of Blackwater. John expressed he wanted to meet the Overlord Elder, but Bolognese told him, "You can't just find the Elder, he finds you. If you want to meet him, go to the desert's edge, follow the fox-hunting constellation in the night sky, and keep walking toward the brightest star until you're almost there. If your sincerity moves him, the Elder may or may not come." After thanking him, John prepared to leave with Storm, but Bolognese shouted to stop them, wanting Storm's puppy as consultation payment. Storm flatly denied, leading to chaos. Bolognese aimed at the puppy and fired, but thankfully, the pup was wearing a bulletproof vest. Still, this infuriated Storm. Storm immediately aimed his gun at Bolognese and the showdown began, both using mind-blowing gun skills to wipe out the guards. Meanwhile, the puppy bit Bolognese's lobster. Storm fell, another puppy counterattacked, and John finished him off. As they left, Storm shot Bolognese in the thigh, and the duo quickly maneuvered their way out. Guards were no match for them. Storm called for puppy support as the fallen enemies hadn't even realized what hit them before being taken out. John swiftly cleaned up the surrounding enemies alone, firing two shots at the body and head, taking bullets off the fallen foes while Storm's shooting was spot on. He swiftly subdued nearby foes, then an enemy tackled him from behind. The puppy lunged, mauling him, as another aimed to shoot. Ambushed by psychic power again, Storm rose and shot the two down, with the trio attacking in perfect sync. John rapidly took down his enemies, but both sides were out of bullets, so the three started a speed reloading showdown. Soon they were outside. Just then, enemies brought a car. John swiftly took out nearby foes. The puppy bit the driver and drove off. The two and their dogs drove to the desert. Storm gave water to the dogs, drank some, and left John a little. He returned to shore, gave Storm some blood, and they were even. John walked from day to night, then dawn to daylight. Meanwhile, at the mainland hotel, a long-haired beauty arrived with a black coin. Turns out she's a collector for the Hitman organized. She only took orders from the Elder Council of Geiju. Finding Winston because John had been killing at the mainland hotel, Winston didn't take immediate action. Instead, he gave her an ice escape time. She demanded Winston resign in 7 days. New people would take over the mainland hotel. Next, she went to a diner, where the bald chef was just as formidable as John. Then the collector acted again, first to the Russian mob, where the bald led his apprentice to wreak havoc.